What's up with you niggas? It's your Big Dog 91, and this is Motivating My Mental. Alright, but we at 1250 Studios right now with my dog. Alright, UVG TRE. Alright. There's one thing I'ma say about this nigga here is that he taught me a lot about one strong concept in life, which is being a Renaissance man. Not only has he done his part in learning how to do certain things, applying what he's learned, and also helping people. He's literally taught me things like, hey, if you want to do this, just go ahead and this is what you got to do. This is what you need. You know what I'm saying? And not a lot of people that I know of are willing to take something that they learned and use that and also have the time or the energy to spend on teaching somebody else how to use that knowledge. So I do appreciate this man for sure, for sure. I don't think I get a chance to tell him exactly like that, but I'm glad I get the chance to tell him right now like this because it's important. This is what I do here. This is what we do. We make sure that we highlight what niggas is not paying attention to, right? What we so focused on is Instagram and the highlight reel that niggas post and and that's cool and all. I'm proud of everybody that can win, succeed in any kind of way. But we at ground zero most of the time. Most of us is at ground zero, just trying to figure shit out. So the fact that he's not only motivated me in different ways on trying to find my own path to certain shit, he's also taught me things, you know what I'm saying? And as a person, you gotta appreciate that kind of shit. How many people have taught you things outside of school that weren't getting paid to do so? You know what I'm saying? That to me means more than I can probably explain. But let's go ahead and get into it. My first question, honestly, is how you stay motivated yourself to work as hard as you work.
I mean, I also have my own podcast, 1250 Podcast on YouTube. Check it out if you want to check it out, right? Now, for me, I just wanted to, let people know what I got going on so far, right? Now, what was your question again?
How do you stay motivated to work as hard as you work? Because you be having more than one job. You be having more than one job plus more than one creative activity that you're involving yourself in since I've known you from.
I took in something that is a bad stigma for our community and being diagnosed with as a child, which is ADHD, right? My mind is always moving. I can never really sit still. I was never just sitting still. Like I need my mind to keep working. So I always challenge myself. I always want to know something new. So I choose fields where it's always a change. Right?
Yeah.
Just like when you're doing camera, it's always a new camera that came out.
Always.
It's new technology that come out. You get what I'm saying? So you can never stay stagnant. You have to evolve with what is going on. So I pick stuff that constantly evolve. I don't want to do the same thing day in and day out. I really can't because I get bored fast. I get bored easy. But I also know is you can't have one source of income. You want to have a lot of tools in your tool bag. So the more you know, the more you learn, the more profitable you will be. So that's why I go so hard and try to do so many things because I don't want to be trapped. Because you can always lose a job. The internet can crash.
For sure.
The stock market can drop.
Come on.
Right? But guess what? That housing market is going up and you got a couple houses. So that's going to hold you afloat.
Yeah.
While those come back up.
Just put the work in.
But if you only got one source, and that's your end all be all, and I'm not comfortable with that. I'm just learning how to settle. I was never a settler, But some things you have to know how to settle without settling. If we want to get into that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, and I know a lot of people. What do you mean you have to
Yeah,
learn how to settle without
because I
settling?
was just about to ask, like, be a little bit clear on that, because I myself not even too sure
Okay, so
how, you know what I'm saying. And this is what I like about this nigga. He'll say some shit, but the way he explains it is even better. Like, it sounds interesting, but like, wait till you hear how he explains it.
all right, let's use relationships for example, right? There's always going to be somebody bigger, better, faster, better looking. There's always somebody out there that's better than who you got with you.
Uh-huh.
But you have to be willing to settle on that person, right? Because if you go looking for other things,
You ain't never fit to be satisfied.
you get what I'm saying? So, but just because I settled on this person doesn't mean I have to settle on this person exactly how this person is.
Uh-huh.
I can still want better for that person. That person can still want better for me. And we can grow within this settlement that we had.
Oh, yeah.
So we settled, but we ain't settled.
Uh-huh.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
Like,
I get that. I do get it. They settled with each other as far as like, let's give this a real shot. But it ain't no real settling, because we both got we got the climb. We both got the elevate in some sort of way. I do for sure understand it.
and that's the same thing with what you doing, right? You had to settle with the fact that you don't have all the money to buy all the fancy equipment.
Uh-huh.
You had to settle with that. You had to settle with, I just need a starter up. Right? But you wasn't content with that. You said, I'm going to get the starter up just so I can get started. But as I go along, I'm going to get more stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to get better. I'm going to do this. And that's what I do when I do my stuff. Right? I got to get started. I don't wait. If I wait, I'm waiting too long. Once I get started, then I will get better. Watch me grow. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing better than a growth story.
Yeah. And I think for sure that's what I'm doing in front of people now. Like, I'm not scared to post some shit that back in the day, I used to look at something that I wanted to post and back out. Like, you know what? Somebody gonna judge me. Somebody gonna clown me. Somebody gonna say this. Somebody gonna say that. And now I'll post it and then walk off. You feel me? Like, it don't matter if you post it or not. It's gonna be a large part of the world that not gonna see it. It's gonna be a large part of the world that won't fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? Won't care. Will swipe through the shit. So like, we was talking about it earlier, that trying to be perfect shit don't work. That shit out. Especially with this content creation. Like, it doesn't make sense to seek perfection, because I've literally spent hours, days editing something in hopes of, getting it perfect or getting a lot of views and likes, and I got nothing from it. Or especially when I posted it, I looked at it and was like, fuck, I gotta change this, or I should have took longer so I could fix this little, you know what I'm saying? And it'd be things people will never even notice. You know what I'm saying?
All right, think about this, right? The Mona Lisa. Some say that is the most perfect painting known to man, right?
Uh-huh.
Why do they say it's the most perfect painting?
Honestly, I have no clue, bro. Like, I seen it, and I'm not trying to be disrespectful about the painting. I just
Because
don't
it's
get it.
imperfections. It's imperfectly perfect. See, you gotta really.
But dog, this is fucking.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because of its imperfections, and the person wasn't trying to be perfect, that's what made it perfect.
Yeah.
The things that were left out of it. It's like, oh my God, it's a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Right? Because he thought outside of the box. Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you have to learn. Everybody is not going to like it. Everybody is not going to love it.
They for sure not.
Right? I deal with that on my podcast. I just had somebody tell me I don't know nothing. I'm gonna keep the stuff. What they say? They said
He
I'm
about to live for it.
undercover. I'm undercover police. No, because I just want to. This is what you have to.
Because of what because you're diving into, like,
This is hold on, hold
certain
on.
shit.
I was, you know what I mean, just to give people a taste of what goes on. You just give your opinion. It doesn't matter. Somebody is always gonna have a different view of your opinion. Is it still up there? All right. What did he say right here? This dude got a big mouth, acting like he got it all. The answer's talking down on people, yet profiting off exactly what he is preaching against. It's people like him that keep the cycle going. Then he shrugs and make excuses why it's okay for him to profit from this, but it's not okay for us because social media made it this way. Bro, you're a part of the problem. Please shut your mouth about things and people you don't know. Hiding behind the screen, comfortable in a gaming chair is crazy work. Snitching, putting things together, running your mouth. They might as well call you a remote worker cop.
That's a lot. But like, you see how the nigga read that comment that somebody said negatively about him under his platform? Number one, I think that shit hella whack. Number two, I like the fact that he's handling it the way I wouldn't have said no shit. I wouldn't have said a negative
No,
comment.
listen.
Fuck what he said. I get it.
No, this everybody's entitled to their opinion. That's just to go to show you, right? That everybody is not going to like your opinion. You can't please everybody. Even if I said, "Hey, kumbaya, that's a great job," you're going to have somebody come up in there and say, "You don't even know what they doing it for. They trying to." That's going to be
Stop
on the
that
other
shit.
side. You can't. It doesn't matter what you do. That's why I try to get out to people. Right? You so worried about being perfect. You so worried about everybody liking it.
Yeah.
That you taking away from yourself. You holding yourself back. Don't hold yourself back because everybody is not going to like it. Right? You might get more people that like it than not. Or it might be something that controversial that you'll get more people that don't like it than do. But you are going to get those. It's how you handle them. You know what my response was, right?
Hmm?
You know what my response was?
Nah, nigga, what's up? We hear that shit. Probably say some
Laughing my ass off. Good one. I needed that comment. Made my
Boom.
day.
See a nigga like me in the comments.
And the reason, hold on, and the reason why, because I respond back. A lot of them get shot. Hold on, I didn't think because they don't think that I will respond.
Yeah.
And that throw them off. Like, oh shit, he responded. Because I don't know you. You're speaking from a 10-minute video of a rant that I probably had. And that's all you know of me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all you know of me.
Oh my God.
So you don't really know me unless you sit down and have a conversation with me.
So the
and
comment,
I'm quite sure that when you have that conversation, it's gonna change your mindset
right? So the
of
comments
who I am.
don't mean shit, right? The comments they hold no kind of weight.
Why should they?
Fuck with it.
I'm saying, like,
nigga,
why should they? I mean, listen. Once you put it out, once you record and put it on a platform, period. You have to be prepared to what is coming.
Yeah.
It's always going to be someone that doesn't like it for whatever the reason. Right? But they only know what you gave them. So don't get mad at them because that's what you gave them. I gave you my opinion on what I thought was going on. That's what you judged me upon.
Yeah. I was at a sorry about that. I was at this music video. I got invited to a music video by my nigga Samad. And I was expressing that I'm getting back into posting my music or putting it out there, right? And it's a little difficult for me because of my inner thoughts or like my insecurities. Like, what if people don't like it? What if this and that? And there was a nigga there named Block Boy Fame, part of the 2 Wheel Gang and shit. And I appreciate what he said. He's like, nigga, you gotta get over that shit.
Yeah.
Right? I like when I get to see another grown man wave some shit off like that I'm really struggling with. You know what I'm saying? I've literally struggled with seeing one negative comment and responding to him in a crashing out way, nigga, like, fuck what you talking about, nigga, what's your address, nigga, catch the fade and all. It's a nigga, it was ridiculous, nigga. So hearing you say like it holds no weight, like to put more details behind it that I never thought of. Like, nigga, this is a 10-minute video that this nigga has the opportunity to give an observation on.
Yeah.
And that in that 10-minute video, you spoke nothing of how you were as a person. just a situation that you're trying to
Exactly.
speak on. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like even if it's with music, if a nigga heard a song and he can't relate with it, why the fuck is I'm fit to be mad or sad if a nigga can't relate to something that I wrote that came from my heart? Like nigga, just because it came from my heart, like that don't mean nothing. Like if I was to be a little bit more aware of concepts like that you just brought up, nigga, like these niggas ain't here to attack you as a person. They not trying to aim to kill you, your soul or your heart or nothing like
No,
that.
no,
Nigga.
don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Some of them are. Nah, some of them are. That's their sole purpose.
I don't have to view every single person in the world like that though.
I know, but all right, this is like you said, motivating your mental.
Mm-hmm.
Motivating your mental. That's where it comes at up here. Your mental, right? How mentally strong are you?
I honestly, to tell you the truth, bro, I don't think I'm that mentally strong. I don't think I'm the strongest mentally.
Why don't you?
Because I'm hella emotional. Without using what emotions that I actually feel, I'm hella emotional and I always stay stuck within those emotions, knowing that I have an option to go do something productive.
Okay.
I'll truly choose, and it feels like there's no choice, but there's always a choice, nigga. Like I just get so caught up in those dark feelings of anger or sadness that even if I know I got some kind of emotion in something or have been invited to something, nigga, I don't care. I shut down. So in my mind, I think that that's not really strength. That's weakness, nigga.
To give someone control of your emotions is to give them control of your mind and body.
Fuck. Damn, nigga. You right though. And I be hearing shit like that. It's just easier said than done.
That's the point, right? It's easier to give in. It's easier to give in. It's easier to give in, right? Guess what? It's easier to fight than walk away.
For sure. Mm-hmm. You see how that sound though? Because when you walk away, you don't gotta fight. But nigga, legit, we could get into it, and I'll be much more comfortable getting into it than walking off and feeling that sense of pride that I did not fight, nigga.
No. That don't say that. You ain't gonna get that sense of pride.
I think walking away from a fight, my pride wouldn't let me do that.
Exactly. So you ain't gonna get that sense of a pride.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. My pride would be like hurt walking away from a fight. That would be a worse feeling. That would be more hurtful to me, my emotions, me as a man, than it would to have been socked in the mouth, nigga.
So this is what I'm saying. So when you say a sense of pride, that's why I say you're not going to get that sense of pride. That sense of pride is going to come when you say, "Yeah, I socked him back. I Hey, look, that sense of pride is like, yeah, I took an L, but I ain't no sucker though. See, that's a sense of pride, right? Walking away is a peace of mind.
Oh yeah.
See, a peace of mind is I know I could have did that, but I was able not to. I'm proud of myself for that, but it's not really proud. It's I have a peace of mind of I'm good. I can do it. Now, everybody, don't get me wrong. Don't act like you some type of Buddha. You walk away from everything. I don't walk away from everything.
Look, nigga.
I don't listen.
This nigga don't.
I don't walk away from everything. Bro. Like I'm not about to sit up here. What I'm telling you is I understand me and I understand and I can come back and say, you know what? I was wrong. Regardless of what I did or why I did it, I was wrong. Because I allowed my emotions to take control of me. But I can say that. I can articulate that.
Yeah.
I allow my emotions to take control. No matter how, emotions are very powerful. Very, very powerful.
Show the fuck yeah.
So I'm not saying that, because like I said before, and I told my relative this, sometimes you have to be Malcolm before you can get to Martin.
Heard that. Heard that for sure, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes there have to be violence before there is peace.
There's a time for everything.
It's trying to find that balance that's the key.
Yeah. I saw a video and it kind of like, that's what I heard when you started talking about that shit. The nigga was talking about monsters outside and shit, and right, and men as monsters, right? So like, he was saying it ain't nothing better than being a monster that knows that they can destroy, kill, whatever the fuck, but choose not to.
Ain't nothing better than it. Because that's what that is. A peace of mind.
Yep.
I fear no man that bleed the way I bleed.
Come on now.
I fear myself for crashing out and losing everything that I built or I worked so hard for.
Yeah.
That's what I fear.
Oh man.
I fear losing everything that I worked so hard for on somebody that wasn't worth it. It's easy for me to crash out. Win, lose, or draw. I've been fighting since I was a kid. Win, lose, or draw? You talking about a fade? That ain't. But see, everybody can't take a fade for a fade.
Yeah.
Right? So now I got to worry about looking over my shoulder because you trying to knock me down.
Exactly.
But I got my little girl, I got my daughter, I got this. And then when you think about it, it was an escalated situation that didn't even have to escalate to where it got to.
Just niggas being prideful. Niggas.
I'm not afraid of no man. I'm afraid of where I'm willing to take it when I allow my emotions to get involved. That's what I'm saying. I know when my emotions get involved and where I go, I shut off. You know what I mean? So that's why I do not try to get there. Matter of fact, that's why I do my best, because you don't never try to do nothing. It's either you do it or you don't.
I've been using that shit. I've been doing my best.
That's why I do my best to not get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, he already know. I'm trying. I say right there, I was about to say it again. I am doing my best to take try out of my vocabulary, because you do not try to do nothing.
You either do that shit or you not.
It's either you doing it or you not doing it. You don't try to do nothing. That was made for losers. Hey, you gave it a good try. No, you gave it your all and you fell short.
Come on.
Hey, you gave it a good try. Don't worry about it. At least you tried. No. Ain't no at least you tried. You gave it what you gave it. You fell short. Go back in the lab. Work harder so next time you don't fall short.
Keep going.
There is no such thing as a try. They put that in there for people to be good and satisfied with taking a loss and losing. Because it's okay because you gave it a try. No.
Trying don't mean shit.
You feel me? That's all that was.
Trying don't mean a motherfucker.
At least you gave it a try. You gave it a shot.
You tried, huh? Look, you know what? Trying to me, low key, I'm gonna start associating that shit with failing.
Yeah.
Because that means you fucking stopped. That means you didn't try that shit again. That means you didn't keep doing that shit, nigga. I'm not saying you got to end up somewhere. I don't ever think that I'm gonna speak on or speak down on niggas because I got a camera or because I do my best to create things. Hell nah. We all are capable of doing it. We all just be in here. I was in here for years before I made the move to get a camera. You know what I'm saying? I could have put steps towards doing that years ago, but I wasn't there yet.
You wasn't ready, that's all.
You know? So
he wasn't. Hey, I'm a firm believer now. Of you're going to be where you're supposed to be. When you're supposed to be there.
When you're supposed to be there. Hell
so, if it wasn't for you then, and it is now, just take solace in that this is your time now. Don't, because because it's like this, man. We always talk about after. It's easy to say after, right? A person that don't never go out, and I keep saying this to a lot of people, right? What do you tell a person that stayed in the house, did everything right, sitting on the couch, don't go out, don't do nothing, just go to work, pay bills, believe in the Lord, and somebody have a shootout and they catch a straight bullet sitting on their couch?
Can't do a motherfucker.
Oh, man, he ain't never go. Oh, he should have lived his life.
Nigga, yeah.
But think about it. That's the life he chose to live, so he was living his life. right?
Yep.
We always try to say that a person should have did something different in the outcome. No, it was his time. It was his time. That's why he was at where he was at. We're going to find ourselves at where we're supposed to be at.
Yep.
And I know there's a lot of people out there. So what? I ain't supposed to try to do this. I ain't supposed to do that. I'm supposed to just be content that no.
Nigga
What
ain't
I'm saying
none of
is
that. Yeah.
while you're doing what you're supposed to be doing is leading you to where you're supposed to be.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying, oh, don't try to live a better life. No. While you're doing what you need to do to live that better life, you're going to wind up where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there. And if you're not doing those things, then you're going to wind up where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there because you're not doing those things.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Would you rather, like, be asking niggas now, would you rather get nothing from doing nothing? Or would you rather get nothing while you was actually doing something? Like, you can get the same result from putting in no kind of work, from putting in hella work. So, like,
This is what I'm saying. I'm gonna pause you on that one, right?
go on.
Because you're not going to get the same result.
Talk to me.
You're not going to get the same result. By doing nothing, you will not get the same result by doing something.
I think I know where you're going with it. Come on.
There is no possible way. I know a person to say, well, you put out a video, it got 0 likes. I didn't put out a video and got 0 likes, right? Yeah. But I also learned how to put out a video.
There you go.
I also learned how to film myself.
Yeah.
I also learned how to edit a video.
Mm-hmm. There you go. See, I don't.
And you didn't
think it all the way.
You didn't do none of those things, so you don't know how to do none of that. So now, guess what? I can put out another video. Now that next video got 10 likes, but you still sitting at 0.
I read something, nigga. I don't even know why I didn't think of it earlier, but it was like, you can try and not succeed, or you can not do anything at all and still succeed and not doing anything, right?
Yeah.
But you won't be the same after it if you try some shit. So if you're doing something versus not doing some shit, you see what I'm saying? How he corrected me. I appreciate you for correcting me, because number one, I want to say that I appreciate myself for being able to receive being corrected.
Most definitely. That's
Nigga,
a powerful
like,
tool.
There's hella times where
That's a powerful tool.
who's you? What the fuck? Like let me talk, like, or like, nigga, don't cut me off type shit. Like, so I want to, like, that not going unnoticed, nigga. Like, cause there's hella times where I could have received that a little differently. But for sure, my nigga, thank you for, like, opening my eyes towards that, because ain't no way I'm not growing through my actions versus no action. You know what I'm saying? So for sure.
That right there, what you just said is a very powerful tool, right? That's the steps you making. Think about what you just said. See, that's what I'm saying, right? By doing this, that's the step you made, right? You was able to get corrected without getting emotional about it.
Yeah.
Think about that, though. See, you ain't even noticed that, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
You didn't even notice that.
That's a real thing.
Because you putting in that work.
Yeah.
To understand what is going on,
mm-hmm.
right? You didn't let your pride get in the way of wanting to learn.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't our pride get in the way of a lot of things that we want to do in life and hold us back. Oh, who you think you talking to? You can't talk to me like that.
Yep.
And that's why I say, see, when you say that's what I mean. We get back. That's how
I met you, nigga. That's how I met you, nigga. That's how I met you. I met this nigga in the jungles. Let's just look at it from the outside perspective. I'm not from that area. Don't matter if you're from the area or not. But, like, most niggas would low-key fuck with this nigga because of how respected he was, or how extra out the nigga was and shit. You could just tell by, like, his mannerisms and all that shit, whether he was by himself or in the crowd. People, that's, you know what I'm saying? Society, they glorify the gangster shit. They glorify the aggressive shit, regardless of whether it puts you in a bad position or not. I've noticed, I've learned things from the nigga, like technical shit, from content creation to just as a man. And you know what I'm saying? We don't verbalize this shit a lot, you know what I'm saying? But we starting to, because of what I'm putting out into the world. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working on myself, and everybody can see the shit, but I'm seeing the shit in my niggas too though. This nigga not aggressive. He can be, but this nigga's nowhere near the nigga that I met, bro. Nowhere near. I've seen this nigga just go crazy, and nobody even want to approach the situation because of the level of aggression that he's either choosing to use or how he is in body language. You know what I'm saying? Like that, like from then to now, he's always been a smart nigga. He's always said positive shit. Like he's always had a good head on his shoulders. But like nigga, I've always appreciated those conversations. You know what I'm saying? And they never lasted long. But like within this conversation here that we've been talking about having, nigga, that shit proves the years he's probably been working on himself, nigga. Not even probably. He works on shit all day. I know this nigga been working on himself. What the fuck? I can't. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure I give you your flowers, my nigga. As far as like growing as a man, my nigga, as a person, because I've seen the shit at a distance. I could feel the energy, my nigga. I'm literally like, you either are helping me realize shit professionally and emotionally as a man, nigga. Like niggas don't really get to be around that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you were talking about that 10-minute video. I hope the same nigga that saw that 10-minute video sees this one, my nigga, because this the type of shit I want niggas to understand. Yeah, there's hella niggas that, you know what I'm saying, feed the world bullshit. But like this the shit that I be wanting to, you know what I'm saying, that I'm gonna help the world see, my nigga.
Like I highly appreciate it though. You know what I mean? Because I had somebody tell me before, right? Because I had to learn how to listen. I had to learn how to listen to learn how to speak.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? To where it's like, I had somebody tell me, man, your legacy is who you help. Right? Don't be afraid to teach. Because the more you teach, the more you learn. Because you get to hear yourself. Right? So while you teaching, you get to hear yourself. You get to reflect back on what you're saying. You get to reflect back on, you know, and that's why when you got these videos, you can continuously see that. You can watch your growth as other people watch your growth.
I sure be watching myself like, damn, nigga, I sound like I got some sense.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll be like, oh man, my pronunciation on that was all the way
like,
off.
damn, nigga,
Like, man, I could have did that better. You know what I mean? But hey, it's already out there. You feel me? Watch my growth. Watch me on the next one. You know what I'm saying? Like, just watch me on the next one. Right? And that's all I'll just say. Like, okay, I probably messed up on this one. I can admit to that. Watch me on that next one, though. Just watch me get better. And I had to, but like I said, like you said, right? Once I start learning to understand myself, right? And understand what triggers me, how to deal with those triggers,
man,
and how to operate. But I'm going to ultimately say, once I start holding myself accountable, right? Like you said, like, and that's what I say, like, if people really knew me back when I was, you know, I was out here though. I pull up. There's some drop. I'm on it. You feel what I'm saying? Like I put myself in a lot of situations, and I think about it like, damn, I'm happy I made it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I wasn't even thinking that night because I allowed my emotions. See, I was moving off emotions. I'll tell a story right now, right? I got into it with my girl at the time. You know, she liked to fight. I was raised don't hit females. You know, I got respect for my mama, my little sisters, aunties, all of them. I don't put my hands on females. But I wanted to. Man, when I say I wanted to.
it's like, nigga, that don't mean I ain't want to. See,
right?
Yeah.
Out of respect, I don't do it. My homeboy called me. Trey, man, these niggas over here in my hood tripping.
Come on.
Like, these his homies, though. I don't know. I probably know like one or two of them. You hear me? So I don't even know which ones he's beefing with. But I'm so angry. I'm so frustrated. And I want to take this frustration out on someone.
You with it.
I want to take my frustration out on someone. I pay my stepfather niece because I was at her brother's house, you know what I'm saying, like that. We chilling. Hey, drive me over here real quick. Drop me off. Like I'm about to get dropped off into something. I don't even know what's going on. I pull up. It's like 4-5 outside his house. I'm asking for him. Mind you, he into it with though. But they was so thrown off because I'm bouncing out by myself. They like, you feel me? Yeah. I'm calling his phone, but see, something clicked in me and said, I'm like, hey, wait right here. I told her, wait. I'm calling his phone. He ain't picking up now. They outside. I'm asking them. They asking me, who is you? Yeah. I get back in the car. I get on. I talk to him the next day. He like, man, they said some little nigga just popped up and just came out, nigga, like he was on something. He like, instantly I knew it was you. Yeah. I'm like, I'm mad. I'm like, bro, but you ain't answering your phone? Yeah, nigga. Like, you got me out here like, I don't even know who is who. Well, what? You feel me? But that's what I mean, like my emotions. I couldn't control my emotions. And I couldn't calm myself down to not do something that's stupid. Though.
Yeah, had you just out there.
To where I could have pulled up and bodied me. Because I ain't got nothing on me. I'm just ready to fight, though. And they could have been scary. You get what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't know what he on. I'm about to bust
the scariest niggas.
Exactly.
The scariest.
So that's what I just mean. Like, and I just think about all those times, and I'm like, bro, that's why I say when I be looking, I'm like, bro, I ain't no afraid. Like, I do this for me. I try to de-escalate and do the things I can do until, well, like I said, I do what I can to de-escalate and do the things that I can do as much as possible. But once I see that there is no resolve with that, then I'm ready for whatever. If we gonna do this, then we gonna do this. If we not, then we not. You get what I'm saying? To where like, but I'm gonna do my best to de-escalate first.
Yeah, I see you know how to drop some shit. Like, you got it. I don't even want to keep like going back and forth with the type. Like I can't. I'm not really like that all the time, which I'm doing better at, my nigga. Like, which is something I think because I'm not in therapy anymore, bro. It's something I just gotta really pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? Like that accountability you was talking about earlier. Once you get to realizing what you're doing to people and you don't want them to be going through that type of shit because they don't deserve that type of shit, that's when you're actually aware. Like, you got the choices, you could not give a fuck. I know hella niggas that don't give a fuck. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I know what she going through. I don't give a fuck about that. And yeah, cool, all right, for sure. But like, I'm in touch with my emotions way too strongly to try to stay conflicted. So like, as a kid, I'm trying to not act like I feel these things. Even as a grown man, I've acted like I don't feel things. And doing that shit, I've always put myself in the worst positions, my nigga. From being angry and being in a wild, crazy situation that I might not make it from or make it back from, to just horrible decisions that lead to horrible decisions.
Right. That's the thing right there, what you just said, right? That's what pride will do. And getting in your emotions will do. It doesn't ever make the situation better.
Never.
Right? Your pride would not allow you to make the situation better. Because it's fueled with hate, frustration, fear, anger, right? And the victim mentality. And people, I ain't no victim. Whenever you blaming somebody else for your actions, you're playing the victim.
That's it right there.
Whenever you blame someone else for your actions, you are playing the role of a victim. So when we say systematically, yeah, that is a fact, right? It's not nothing wrong with bringing up that. Systematically, we are to not like each other, to do this, to do that. Now, are you going to continue to make that choice that you're going to allow that systematic behavior to impose on what you do? Or are you going to make that choice and say, I'm no longer at a place where I'm going to allow that, even though I know it's there, but I'm not going to allow it to break me, to make me, right? So we have opportunities. Are they slim? Yeah, they slim. They not going to let us all out. You think they about to let us all win? No. They're going to pick and choose who and how much they allow. We know that. So now it's up to you to figure out what you're going to do about it. You get what I'm saying? To where it's like, we all, like, that's why I say when Kanye said that, right? They had choices. Yes, they did have a choice. But we got to understand what those choices are. See, we got to put stuff in context. They did make a choice. They made a choice to remain slaves. Yes, they did. Right? He wasn't wrong. But he didn't put in context what was the consequences for those who chose not to. So, do I want to choose life or death?
It can be as simple as that.
That's, if you run and we catch you, we might take your life. We might cut off a limb.
Oh, it's gonna be bad, right? Yeah.
And that's still, like, if you look, think about this, right? Think about how the court system is set up. If you don't take the plea deal and you take it to trial,
They gonna hit you with the max, nigga.
They hit you with the max.
Fucking max.
When they
God
was
damn.
just offering you a year,
Yeah.
you go to trial, that year's off the table, we gonna give you 10. They not giving you 10 because of your crime. They giving you 10 to make an example out of you.
Like you tried to fight it.
This is what happens when you fight against us.
You tried to fight it.
And if you don't win,
it's over.
It's over. So you got this other person that's coming up and he turned down his deal and he probably got a more severe crime than you got and you just got 10.
They be tricking niggas into taking
He
deals
gonna
that
say,
they shouldn't even take.
now his choice, guess what his choice gonna be? All right, man, I'm gonna take that year.
Let me take that real quick. Nigga, you might not even
give me that
nothing.
year. Hey, what he say with that deal? Give me that deal.
Yeah, can I get that deal he was getting? Like, don't let me pass that one. Like, yeah, they're...
To where that's the same thing they did back then. I'm gonna put you in front of the courtyard. So anybody that had a thought in their mind of doing something, this is what's gonna happen to you. You getting what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So now what choice do you really have?
Fuck.
What choice do you really have? Right? It's a mental break. It's a mental break. We all have choices, but really what choices do we have? Think about the government and the home assistance, right? You get a job, you overpaying for where you staying. Because if you own government assistance, you in the projects, you start working, now the projects want to charge you top tier price. But you still in the projects. Right? You still in the projects. But now that you working,
facts though.
They want to charge you top tier price. What you gonna say? Bump this job. I'm gonna do something under the table, right?
If I'm, same exactly.
Like we gotta, we have choices, but what choices do we really have? Because I get a job, that job barely is paying what it's paying, and now you went up on my rent. I'm still struggling with this job. I might as well not have the job and do that. Why am I getting up and going to work and still struggling?
For real.
And they know that.
So many people have this same idea. Like, I mean, if this is what I'm still going to be forced with.
And they know that.
What the fuck is I'm doing? You
need us. You need us. That's why when he say, all these people got to go back to work. All these people got to go back to work. That's cool, right? That's cool. Everybody got to go back to work. But then you send them to work and give them a pink slip.
Fuck, bro.
Then you send them to work and give them a pink slip. Like, we got to see what the underlining of this is. It's a lot. This is what I'm saying. Like, you gotta open your eyes and your ears and close your mouth.
What's that saying, nigga? They said, why you think God gave you 2 eyes, 2 ears, and only 1 mouth? Cause you got, well, I don't know how the rest of the shit go, nigga, but like, it go into what the fuck you talking about. Niggas got to listen. Niggas got to see.
Yeah, you
right?
have to pay attention.
You got to pay attention a whole lot more. You got to see what's going on. You got to hear what's going on a whole lot more than you speaking on shit. Cause I'm telling you, these words don't really mean shit. Don't mean too much. But if you watch what's going on, hell yeah. You listening. Motherfucker tell you what's going on. Ah, damn. See, even in a short conversation, this how like deep shit get with this nigga here though. This nigga always like make you think about some shit, right? So it was only right to have my dog on here. I'm probably gonna have to get you on here again, my nigga. Like,
oh man, we gonna wrap it up, man. You already know,
yeah.
man. I'm gonna try to be. We gonna be outside. It was a little gloomy today. You know, I know normally he do his thing outside, man.
Yeah, we be everywhere. You know, I fuck with the studio and shit though, my nigga. But we for sure we're gonna be outside on another one of these episodes because he got too much that need to be heard. All right. So this your big dog 91. It's motivating my mental. All right. My dog UVG TRE. All right. 1250 podcast. All that, man. We out of here.
We're gonna catch y'all.